I'm doing my project on Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This act bars employers from discrimination against employees. Under Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, it's illegal for an employer of over 15 employees to discriminate on the basis of race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. There are two main types of discrimination when it comes to an employer-employee relationship: disparate treatment and disparate impact. Disparate treatment is purposeful discrimination based on religion, sex, national origin, or disability, or race. So if I was a company that specifically did not want to hire black people because they just didn't prefer working with black people, that would be disparate treatment. If I was a company that made it mandatory for men to attend sexual harassment seminars while they did not make it mandatory for women, that would be disparate treatment. Disparate impact is a secondhand form of discrimination where it's not purposeful and targeted at individuals. So for example, firefighters who need to carry a 100-pound backpack over their head in order to become a firefighter, that would exclude quite a few women because women are genetically not as strong as men. Also, companies that strive for diversity would tend to hire more minorities than majorities. So that would cancel out some of the majority population when it comes to the company's hiring. An example of discrimination on the basis of sex is Heidi Wilson versus Citicorp. Heidi was believed that she was being underpaid because of her gender. Citicorp paid men in the exact same position as Heidi far more than they paid her. Citicorp said that it was because these men were more qualified and had seniority over Heidi. Heidi did not get any financial bonuses either. The Citicorp said that this was because of economic downturn, but it was later proven that Citicorp actually paid the men very large bonuses and skipped paying Heidi Wilson the bonus. Citicorp was found guilty and was made to pay Wilson $345,000 in back pay based on their discrimination. Braden versus Lockheed Martin is an example of age discrimination. Braden sued Lockheed Martin on the basis of age discrimination when Braden was laid off after 17 years of working for Lockheed Martin. Braden was one of 110 employees who was laid off and one of 5 who held the same position as him. He noticed year after year he was getting less and less impressive work performance reviews, and also was being downgraded in pay in comparison to his younger co-workers. So this obviously raised some red flags when it came to Lockheed Martin's preference over younger versus older employees. Braden was eventually awarded $51 million from Lockheed Martin for their age discrimination. Although Title VII Act of the Civil Rights Act in 1964 covers just about all companies and businesses, there are some exceptions. These exceptions are called bona fide occupational qualifications. One of these examples is churches hiring priests are able to discriminate against their employees based on religion. So, for example, a Catholic church would want a Catholic priest and not a Muslim priest. Another example is actors being hired to play a certain character. So an example of that would be in the movie 12 Years a Slave, the hiring agent wouldn't want to hire white slaves for historical accuracy. Age discrimination against bus drivers and airline pilots. This is for safety reasons, as drivers become less qualified as they become older. And also models can be denied employment based on their appearance or sexuality. Modeling agencies would prefer good-looking models over not so good-looking models. And that just about sums up Chapter 7 of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And thank you for listening.